what you want.
Welcome back, No Means Nerds.
And
nobody's no nicks.
What you
No means
need.
no
No means
how, no
numpties.
win. No means numpties. We welcome back to the No Means No Thing, No Means Nothing podcast, episode 78.
Wow.
The podcast where three absolute dipshits are going to do their kind of best to figure out if there really is a very, very best No Means No song of all time. Spoilers, there isn't one. I am one of your hosts, Jordan.
Hi, I'm Matthew. What's going on?
And I'm Michelle.
Here we are once again, ladies and gentlemen. None of you have heard the first episode yet because we haven't released that shit. But man, I'm excited to be back in the saddle. Feeling good. So thanks for joining me, you two fucking dorks. Yep. So we're going to start off as we always do, and we are going to drink some fucking booze or water or tea or whatever we have. I am drinking booze. I've got 101 proof whiskey again, and I accidentally poured a pretty big glass. So we'll see
what
how
an
this
accident.
goes. Accidentally, he put scare quotes into the
Oopsie-daisy.
camera. So this is the 101 proof shit again. So here we go down the hatch.
Dang it.
It's fucking good.
You didn't
All right,
even sip that. None of that went in your mouth. You just did the moves.
So the fire going down my esophagus right now is just placebo, I
Okay.
imagine.
All right.
Michelle, how about you?
I got a letdown tonight.
Oh,
I've been really good about not having the beer, so I'm taking the Roomies beer. So I have a couple of these pub beers. If you ever
I
heard.
fucking love how generic that is. That fucking rules.
No, it's from 10 Barrel Brewing Company. I think it's out of Portland, actually.
It reminds me of
but
Repo Man.
It's exactly. It's so
Right?
plain label. Yes,
Yeah,
I know
I fucking love
exactly.
that.
Yeah, it's from Oregon.
Sauerkraut. Ooh, that's the episode to cover right there.
You're
Shit.
right
Yeah.
there, totally. Yeah. This is from
I have a
Bend,
painting
Oregon.
by Tim Hoey, my ex-stepbrother. He's a Victoria fella.
Yeah, that's
Well,
super cool, man.
He's quoted in the No Me Snow book and stuff, but yeah, he does paintings. And in Canada, we have this no-name brand, and it's this one's sauerkraut.
That's
Yes,
hilarious.
it is.
Yeah,
For the listeners, of which it's all of you, he's holding up a
awesome.
painting of a can of sauerkraut that
Yellow.
just says sauerkraut, a yellow can of sauerkraut.
Yellow
it is
color sauerkraut.
something that would not be out of place on a No Means No cover or back cover,
Right.
more likely. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
So-
have pub beer, very black and white.
Pub beer.
Pub beer.
Matthew, that leaves
It's a lager.
you. What do we got going on?
well, I'm
this,
dueling with you in terms of alcohol percentage. I have a little bit of this stuff here.
What the hell
shit!
is
Is that like Everclear or something? Fuck.
No, it's aqua, for our Scandinavian listeners. Probably going to get all excited. I have some aquavit.
Aquavit, yes,
yeah,
hell yeah.
It's not
And
a
this one is,
mouthwash?
I believe it is actually made in France, but it has a Swedish name. My Swedish pronunciation, I apologize. Solståndet. Solståndet.
Solståndet. Very good.
Where'd you get that?
Liquor store.
Liquor
which
store where you
think
get
is-
liquor?
I think it's got to mean solstice or something like that. Even though we're recording this
Ah.
closer to the
Equinox.
Dagjamning.
Man.
I believe
we
the
are
first time I
just-
had Aquavit
Anyway,
might
yeah,
have been
it's
with
like-
Corey and Carissa.
50, and yeah, I love aquavit. It's really hard to get here in Vancouver. A couple of local distillers make it, but they lean too heavily. I think the canonical seeds that flavor aquavit are supposed to be caraway and dill seed.
Wow.
Nice.
But related seed is fennel, and I think these they lean a
little
little too heavily
absinthe-y.
on the
They
fennel. Yeah,
Funnel in the fennel?
it's a
Fennel?
little more like ouzo without sugar. There's already licoricey things, so like fennel, stay in your lane.
Yeah.
And then
Jeez.
once I'm
got
done
a
with my
palate.
little bit of aquavit, I have
Aquaman.
this
Aqua Velvet.
33 acres mezcal goza.
Sweet.
Jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You've
our
gone all the
teeto-
way
our-
around the world.
our teetotaler phase is apparently done, and we are back in the saddle of getting a little bit sauced up for these
Oh
episodes. So
my God.
buckle your butts.
Goza's like it's kind of like a vit beer, flavored with
Eh.
coriander, and
Okay.
this one apparently is aged in mezcal barrels. So it's
Sweet.
got a little, and I love mezcal. So
Yeah.
sort of,
Num.
yeah.
Actually, I
Wow.
don't love mezcal. Not yum
I
yum,
feel
but
cultured.
I'm
Very
glad
yum yum.
that you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do any tequila adjacent drinks. Just can't. I had several horrifying experiences as a high schooler that just left me with like, no, even the smell of it just is
Oh,
immediate
no.
vomit central
You know-
vomit coaster.
Oh no!
That's
I
not
learned
quite
a
true. I can
super-
drink a margarita, but
I learned a super interesting thing. The Filipino family across the street, they absolutely fucking awful karaoke, but you cannot fault their commitment. So it's you'll put up with it, and they're such sweet people. So I don't mess
They
with
do
their
it at
stuff.
home.
Yeah. They
Oh,
have
that's
a machine. They have
sweet.
parties and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
that's sweet.
yeah, there's a Filipino hooch, which I'm not going to be able to remember the name. Lampanog. It's got to be a white spirit of some kind made from probably palm syrup or whatever. But apparently, the story behind this is that the Filipino archipelago, they had like native distilling technologies, and then the Spanish came in there and they wanted to they forbade the Filipinos from brewing their own stuff because they wanted to sell them brandy from Spain. So they made that illegal, but somehow the technology went to another part of the Spanish Empire and ended up in the Americas. And so the technology that the folks in Mexico used and employed to make mezcal and tequila and that sort of stuff was actually adapted from forbidden Filipino technology.
As it should be. That's fucking awesome.
Shit.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
you're that much smarter today.
The more you know.
Thank the Filipinos for your tequila binge.
How about that?
Fuck yeah, I will.
Wow.
Well,
What podcast are we on here?
we're on the What Are You Drinking podcast. Ladies and gentlemen out there, please grab what you got, grip it and rip it. If you're in the shitter, I expect you to have a beer. If you're walking Teddy, I hope you've got some like a hot toddy or something. If you're sitting out on the porch or out listening on a walk or something, just have something to drink. I mean, water bottle, whatever. It's part of the deal. If you're part of the club, you've got to have some dub. So let's drink them up. And let's talk a little bit before we jump into any songs about you fucking lucky Europeans and the fact that Dead Bob appears to be absolutely slaying it overseas, which fucking rules.
I've
Love
been getting
all
a
the
couple
photos.
of little personalized photos and videos from those jokers.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look like they're having a good time, but they got a heavy touring schedule too.
They probably started strong. I mean, they went to Poland. I don't think they started in Germany, but they're basically starting in Poland where they're selling out shows. So I hope the high continues. I hope the high from it lasts. But they say they're being treated incredibly well and being extremely spoiled, being offered home cooked meals.
Yeah.
Christy posted a video of her feeding a pierogi to a stray cat, so their priorities are correct.
That's
Fantastic. Right. Well, I will absolutely have a home cooked meal here in Petaluma next time they come down in Northern Cal. So let's do it. Winter or spring. Let's do it, Dead Bob. Let's get those visas in order. But in the meantime, Europeans, lap that shit up like a cat laps milk, baby. So happy for you guys.
Pierogi.
So fucking happy.
Yep, everybody looks like they're having a good time.
I don't know that we have any other news, so I believe we have to fucking put two songs
into block
competition. So let's see what we have here. Give me just a second.
You know what I had for dinner, by the way?
What did you have for dinner?
Just another shout out. Rolf was over here, and I picked him and Karen up, and we went for dinner before I drove them down to the Malkin Bowl. They're going to see a Thievery Corporation tonight, but we went to a Yemeni restaurant.
Ooh.
Oh wow!
And I have never had Yemeni food before, but oh my god, fan-fucking-tastic.
How about that?
Yeah. Anyway,
that sounds.
Shout out to Yemeni food.
Good.
Well, I'll have to have some of that someday.
All right. Well. I'm gonna draw the names. Are you ready?
Spin the wheel, yeah.
But you're my lady.
Oh my god!
The songs for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, it is one of my all-time fucking favorites, Red devil.
Oh yeah.
And in this corner, going up against that
Don't-
devilish little imp,
Don't
in a
do it.
very
Don't do it.
thematically on the nose pairing, it
Go.
is Life in
Oh
Hell. So let's
Oh,
listen to a
shit.
couple of these
can't.
clips
I can't.
straight from the bowels of Asmodeus.
Can you not distinguish pain, red male and red shade? Can you not distinguish pain, red male and red shade? Can you not distinguish pain, red male and red shade? Can you not distinguish pain, red male and red shade? Can you not distinguish pain, red male and red shade? Can you not distinguish pain, red male and red shade? Red male, red shade, red male, red shade.
Jesus
And
Christ.
Oh my god. Yeah.
A
That
little
man.
clip
This
of-
man. How can they fucking do this to me?
I don't
Red
know.
Devil.
Flame and steam, the blush of lust, red devil. You are creep, dig your hands in me. Calling deep. Your dreams are wet, and then you forget. The monster sleep, the monster sleep, the monster sleep. The monster sleep.
Oh damn! So
I
I
ain't
mean, this
doing
is how
this.
it's gonna be. This is how it's
I
gonna
ain't
be.
doing
This is how it's gonna be.
Nope.
And just so that people remember, because it's gonna be a little bit awkward technically. I'm doing the best I can. I'll get better. But we're now listening to these clips live, right? My kid Parker, who will be back on as a co-host at some point, clipped all these for me. I add them in and I
Yeah.
play them off the soundboard, and it's fun as fuck to listen to them live.
But yeah,
And
we don't know what they
I-
are.
we don't know what they are, and it's a little bit wish there was a little bit of a video on this podcast for you guys, because I cannot help but just fucking
Yeah, he's cutting a rug.
karaoke this shit.
Yep.
I'm not sitting.
You think the
just
neighbors are bad? Wait till
idly
you see
by.
this.
So fuck. I don't remember
Nope.
who went first last time. Does anybody else remember who went first? Was it
No.
me? I think it was
I don't
me.
remember. Yeah,
I think it was me. So Matthew, I'm going to put you on spot for this first matchup.
I always seem to start by sort of recognizing some kind of connection between them, but it kind of already did it for me. It's
Kind
already
of on the nose, right?
pretty
Little bit.
overt, pretty on the nose. Yeah, amazing. I guess the sort of distinction between them, yeah, I'm not sure whether one is a metaphor and the other one is a little more literal, but yeah, the devil inside, I think it's both. I think maybe it's just a different perspective. Yeah, I don't know. Let me think about this. Speaking off the dome is a little bit tricky about these sort of songs, but yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I can start by
I don't
my
speak the
reaction to
dome.
that fucking
It
clip.
won't be your last chance, by the way. Also, remember, like we can go
No,
back and
true.
forth on this shit. So just
Yeah,
get
true,
out what you
true.
got now. And we can all you can if you think more shit after we talk. We'll keep talking until we're done.
I wonder whether, the Red Devil. I've always kind of wondered whether that is him talking about, a devil within or a devil without, or maybe it's both. Maybe it's like something coming up from within you. The monsters asleep, the sort of uncontrolled and violent and absolutely ego-driven aspects inside of us. Or is that the id? I forget. The id.
It's the id, I
The
think.
monster. The monster inside. Yeah. And then life in hell. Yeah. I like to think about the lyrics first, of course, but I reacted awfully strongly to the crescendo or the absolute peak of Life in Hell. And yeah, shout out to Parker for picking like
Yeah. Nice, nice
Once
riff.
again.
That was
Life in Hell always
good.
suffered from me from its oh, it just said lost connection to server. Are we okay?
You
Because
look
you
like
said-
you're okay. I
'Cause you
haven't seen
said
it yet,
you
so
suffered from something in that.
I'm
and
still
that's
seeing
just
your.
not happening.
I'm still seeing your. Why don't you talk for me
Okay.
for a second, Matthew, just to see? Yep,
Okay,
I'm still getting
just
your
make sure.
thing.
No, bear with us,
La, la,
everybody. On my
la.
technical
I'll keep an
glitch
eye
here.
on it. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry,
cool.
everybody.
All right. Yeah, Life in Hell always because of where it got positioned on the album, it never really stood out for me. I guess it's probably just there's so much good stuff on Wrong. It becomes so close to the end that maybe I was a little tired, but I think maybe I would have liked that song
Yeah.
better if it were earlier on the album, just because of the sequential nature of how I used to listen to all of this stuff, of course. But yeah, it's such an incredibly intense song. Whereas, Red Devil, I think that in their early work, I mean, it might be one of the more intense ones as well. I mean, it gets you to leap around. I've never been quite sure about the sound. I mean, their access to technology was a little more limited back when they recorded Mama, but the weird sound, the little kind of slappy, sticky, snarey thing
Yeah.
that goes on. Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes I wish it was just a snare drum or something else, or what that would be like if it was toms instead. I always felt like maybe Red Devil could have been even more intense if they'd had a little bit more of a thunderous sound somehow. It's a bit thin on some level.
Interesting.
There's nothing thin about Life in Hell. It's nothing but being
Deep dish,
immersed in, immured in this immured in the bosom, immured in the swelling woman, stuck inside something.
My brains.
Yeah. Wow. Again, yeah. Speaking off the dome, it's which one do I like better is usually what it comes down to the most. And I think 9 times out of 10, I would have picked Red Devil in my listening career, because I kind of passed over Life in Hell.
And you don't have to vote now, and you can
I want to come back to this
we can,
one.
Yeah, why don't you come back? We'll
Oh.
pass it on to Michelle. I'll go, and then you
comeback
can
tour.
have some. Then
Yeah,
we'll have
I'm gonna
more group
give this one a
discussion.
little think and kind of look at the lyrics a little bit too.
Sounds good. All right, Michelle. What are your initial thoughts? Again, these could be initial thoughts. We can have more of a back and forth.
Oh, I
after
think I gave
talk.
them to you when I said some like this is bullshit and I'm not
Yeah,
voting.
it is bullshit. I agree
This
with
is
you.
bullshit.
Well, you're gonna have to
This-
vote, but you don't have to vote yet.
Well,
Just
you
talk
know
about the
what?
songs.
Okay. Red Devil, come on. 2 guys,
Come on.
primal shit. A hook that wraps around your nutsack or whatever. It's so good. It's so driving and primal and cool.
Fuck yeah.
And you're galloping around the room, and it's god damn. Just watching Rob sing this, and it's great. And again, I got a nod to the dude that found that silent movie and put the music to it, because
Yes,
it's
it's so
art.
good.
It's
It's
art.
so good.
Oh,
That is
Matthew,
so
have
good.
have you not seen that?
No, I
Oh, he's
haven't.
seen
Just
it.
not
No,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's time to
no,
see it again, is what he said.
I've
Time to
I'd
queue it
probably
up.
watch it at least once a month. It's so good.
So good.
It's perfect. It was made for the song, and the song was made for the video. Whoever dug that up needs a
Yeah,
ribbon.
should be a special Emmy category just for
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Life in Hell. Oh my God, the song again. The emphasis is on the first 2 beats of the 1 and 2 and 1 2 1 2. It's like, or maybe it's on the 2. Maybe not so much the 1 2, but and then John does these fucking sick fills, and it's I was like, oh, who's he? What you call it?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And, he's so great in this, and the angst. It's the kind of clustered hell, and they're all singing a different note, and it's coming over you in waves. It's just a sick piece.
Fucking hell yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right. You
And I don't
want to...
care what the goddamn lyrics are. This music is bitching.
They
Well, they're both like around in terms of their structure. You know, they're
What do
they're
you mean?
both
Like they
really
like
repetitive.
Yeah.
I mean, like around, like in singing. I don't
like
have the
yeah,
musical
a
tempos.
musical
Yeah.
round, sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah, I
It's a
agree.
repetitive and sort of very
Mhm.
circular and repeating
Yeah.
pattern, which is kind of cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
you have to
temperature
remember
keeps
that Red
going up.
Devil is like two dudes. Like when I told my next
Yes.
door neighbor, who's a old school Vancouver punker, that I was doing this podcast, one of the first things he said, he's like, "Oh, I remember we went to see them. I'd heard about No Means No, and I went in there, didn't know anything about them. I just remember this one song, Red Devil. That was the one that I used to
Is
go
that
to
how he
see. But
talks?
I went in
Talks
there,
like this?
Yep.
not exactly, but I used
Close
to
enough.
go in there and I watched them setting up, and I was just like, kept saying, "Where's the other guy?
Yeah.
Where's the other guy? Is this a duo?
Wow.
Oh my god!" And then
Oh,
yeah, I was
wow.
mind blown.
Yeah.
That it was just a
Yeah.
duo. So that's kind of a fun little
Where's the
story. I
other
don't know
guy?
whether Walt continued listening to the podcast. Probably not, but
All right.
That's a great story.
I'm going to jump in here with my initial thoughts, and then we'll
do it.
toss it back
Yeah.
to the peanut gallery. So, yeah, I hate that these two songs are against each other. So,
Yeah.
Red Devil, I've always loved Red Devil, but in this, I mean, always. I think when I first listened to
Yep.
Mama back in the whatever early 90s when it came out, I was so excited about it. This song stuck out to me just like, holy fucking shit.
Mhm.
I, strangely, Matthew, maybe, I feel like you use the word thin for this. I feel like this is one of their most cavernous, rich sounding songs on this album. I think it is like, it has this depth and like it lives inside of an abyssal chamber of hell in the way that like the bells and the way that the bells get like tweaked in terms of like they're not having access to a lot of equipment. This song to me is a miracle of how they fucking tweaked with their equipment and used any deficit to their advantage. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what they used for the bells, but the way that they would slow down some of them and make them kind of off key and the off kilterness of the bells with the
Those
way
are
that
orchestra
the bass,
bells, I think
it's
they're using.
it's incredible.
Yeah.
And it is so uncanny and the way that it just tweaks my guts, all of the elements together. And this is a song that I never actually regretted not seeing live, not because I don't think they'd fucking slay it, but because I really am fond of Rob's,
how much it was messed with. Like,
of how well, not just how much it was messed with, but Rob's higher vocal tenor. I think it's key
Mhm.
to this song. I've
Mhm.
seen a live version of it on YouTube, and it's great, but it doesn't hit the same with Rob's low voice. It's way better when his like that
Pretty
high
damaged.
fucking whatever. And there's a lot I want to say about the song, so forgive me, but the screeches in this and the
Yeah, yeah.
screams and the
Mhm.
guttural
Mhm.
screams are
Yep.
unparalleled in their catalog. There's something absolutely primal. The last minute of this song is
Yeah.
transcendent. It is fucked beyond belief. And the I think this is one of my favorite endings of there. The ways that it just
Yeah.
with the scream and the roll and the fucking fuzz, it's just like, oh shit, it's so fucking gorgeous. And this song is like absolutely unbelievable that it was made at the time it was made, and absolutely unbelievable that it was only made by two people. And
Two
in terms of
guys.
to kind of bring in Life in Hell a little bit here, the contrast of these two songs is amazing. The fact thematically in title they're similar, but Red Devil really does feel metaphysical in the sense that it's not dealing with, necessarily evil as an external force, but the selfish nature and its importance in ourself, right? I think that one of my favorite contrasts of lyrics is rise up, thou should not kill, this is my will, which is a very Christian idea, or a very Abrahamic religion idea. And then rise up and kill, this is my will, which is a very sort of Thelemite Aleister Crowley sort of idea, which I know Rob was reading that shit and he was reading the tarot and shit like that at the time. This tension between
Rob.
the Abrahamic sort of the strictures we put on our society and our id, our desires from these religions, and then this desire for expression, this desire for sexuality, this raw sexuality, which is put in these infernal terms, but there's a celebration here that's dark and dangerous, but not evil, right? Like this is not there's not to me this is not a sense of evil. It's just a sense of like the devil is a symbol for that unbridled raw fucking passion that we have. And the music to me really speaks to it. Of course, there's all the sexual imagery in it. I won't go too far into it because I went a lot to it the last two times we talked about the song, but there's deep image of the tarot in this, like really explicit tarot imagery in this, which to me speaks to the archetypal nature of this song. But I just think like the way this song has an arc is one of their best arcs of their songs. The fact this is earlier in their career just proves that they had everything right from the start. Like,
Word.
sure, they evolved, but they fucking had like just genius levels of shit right off the bat. You don't fucking need anything more. Red Devil just proves like fucking enshrine these fuckers for no other reason. All right, so Life in Hell I've come to appreciate way more doing this podcast. I've always liked it, but I think I also suffered from fatigue of Wrong is such a fucking album that by the time you get to Life in Hell, I'm a little bit burnt and a little bit tired, and so it's hard to appreciate it as much. And I love no one else on this podcast.
An embarrassment of riches.
That's right. No one else on this podcast as much as me loved All Lies. So for me, All Lies is such a release that by the time Life in Hell comes on, I'm like, I love it, but it's, whatever. But
Yeah, I'm tired.
picking it out to hear it just on its
So
own,
tired.
it is fucking incredible and much more secular in the sense that it does deal with how social mores, and by secular, I guess I mean it certainly has a religious overtone, but it's the absolute fake religion and how one deals with that when dealing with sexuality, right? Like this is not a celebration of pregnancy. It's the shame of pregnancy from the perspective of one who's immured in Christianity, right? Like Life in Hell. Is it better to be fucking pregnant? Is it better to have some guy stick his dick in you? Don't do it. Don't do it. It's life in hell. So it feels very sort of like from the perspective of, the Christian ethos, someone who's feeling really guilty about sexuality. The music in both of these is incredible and so fucking different. Life in Hell, I mean, Red Devil is very fuzzy and messy, right? Like it's just messy and dark and so many like the tones
Perverted.
get twisted and perverted. Yes, perverted.
Yeah.
Life in Hell is so fucking crisp, and the way that the drums and the bass just go together, and the guitar, the dick dang ding 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 bam 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 bam, everything's like playing together. The drums are playing with the bass or playing with the guitar. It's so punchy and fucking epic, and it's just, God, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous song, and I hate that these two are going up against each other, and they're so different. Well, let me say, I'm happy because I realized in our first episode we had zero Andy. That was a zero Andy episode, so I'm glad that at the beginning here we get some Andy in here. And let's remember that Andy wrote this song. He went upstairs on a break while they were recording stuff for Wrong, and came back down with this fucking riff, right? And they were like, let's fucking do it. So this is an Andy song, and it is fucking gorgeous. So I'm sure I have more to say, but let me pass it back to you, Matthew, to expound upon anything you've thought of in the meantime.
I think maybe I was reacting to maybe the difference in production. I didn't think that Red Devil felt thin exactly. Just maybe it's the difference in production.
That's
and I started thinking like what Red Devil might have sounded like if it had the production that Life in Hell did. Be very interesting, be a completely different song. So I found it as you were talking. I don't think it's about Red Devil isn't about the devil. It is about a devil.
A red one.
But like I just imagine some little like an imp.
On your shoulder, right? He bites your neck, right? He's just biting your neck. He's
not
devil.
The devil. He's just like some smaller creature, or
he's
in a human
boy.
context, like it's maybe more like it feels stripped down, like a pagan ritual of some kind.
Yes,
like,
yes,
it's
exactly
not
right.
Maybe pre-Christian, some sort of evil, maybe not malevolent, but maybe a mischievous creature like a puck, or some sort of that satyr kind of like leaping around with a boner,
of
sort
passion,
of.
sort of. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Priapus.
Yes, exactly.
Here they go. They're doing the book thing.
Well,
Uh-huh.
Nerd's got a nerd.
basic
No, do it. I love
classical education. Anyway,
it. I know. Okay,
so
okay, I know.
a devil
I
is
wasn't paying
like a
attention.
pagan ritual,
It
really
is, and it
analog.
feels that way.
Whereas Life in Hell is a 70s horror movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
nice.
It is absolutely a giallo flick. Yeah, this is absolutely one of those fucking Italian horror flicks. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, like
The nun
high
getting fucked and yeah,
Oh.
100%.
chiaroscuro kind of like high contrast,
De
black, white, and red.
Argento, fucking yes.
The nun getting fucked.
Very,
Yeah.
very much so. So,
By someone in a devil mask, yeah,
Okay.
named Red Devil.
I don't know which one I'm going to pick though.
God, I don't know
so-
either. And when you were talking about it being a pagan ritual, a reminder. I always have to do these stupid stories, but I did. I used these songs a lot when I was in college, and there was this one class I had that was like a movement theater class, and you had
Yeah.
to do a movement theater piece with no lyrics but to music, and I did a satanic baby killing ritual to Red Devil. Like I did
Nice.
a whole fucking whole ritual with a dagger and a dance and all this to Red Devil because I was like, it felt like a pagan ritual. I also threw
Wow.
in a little Primus on there. They have this one like gamelan piece off of Pork Soda, and I spliced
nice.
the two together. Yeah, yeah. But anyway, so
How
yeah,
cool
pagan
are
ritual
you?
all the way.
That's
Pagan ritual
great.
all the way.
Yeah.
I feel like, okay, the scene, kind of the picture in the song "The Jungle" where he's like creeping through the leaves and stuff like that, and he sort of stumbles upon
The ritual of them killing the
a ritual that
dancing around the fire. That's Red Devil.
he was stumbling upon what's going on in Red Devil.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's a song of passion. It's a song of like that. It's a celebration of and kind of a fuck you to the Christian ethos of like of that passion inside of us. Which is why I think there's that contrast of "Thou shalt not kill. This is my will. Rise up and kill. This is my will." Right? Like he's putting those two things at odds in a brilliant way. Fuck. God, I love these songs.
I'm gonna vote for Red Devil.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Michelle, do you have anything more to say before you vote? You want to opine on these songs?
Mostly
Well, I
because
don't-
I have liked
I don't
Red
know.
Devil. Even though because Mama was re-released, I have not actually heard it for as long as Life in Hell. Just because, even though it was released before, I heard it later, and most people probably heard it later. But I have liked it more consistently, I would say, than I ever liked Life in Hell. Even though I like it a lot these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Red
You got to
Devil,
keep
but
those
just
metrics
by,
in mind.
by the tiny, tiny horn.
Tiniest sliver
Of a
by the
dancing
slithering
imp.
red tongue.
Yeah.
The length of a tongue or a erect cock. Michelle,
Oh my
what do
God, you too.
You don't have to vote right away. You have anything else
No,
to say
I'm gonna
about
vote.
it? And then I'll
I
vote.
know what I'm gonna vote, but I'm gonna gag when I put my vote in. Look, is my favorite lyric in Life in Hell, "Foolish
What is
girl and swelling woman."
That's a fucking great. Here's
Isn't
a
that-
blunt
isn't
knife for
that-
your bosom.
Here's
Yeah,
a
so
blunt
fucking
knife
good.
for your bosom. No, Red Devil is a steady, slowly, steady, but it's slowly kind of creeping up.
Son of a
But
bitch.
Life in Hell is a big googly eye, underwear up your ass crack.
Ooh, it's giving you a wedgie. Life in Hell. It's giving you a fucking wedgie with its fucking bass line and
It
and
is.
fucking guitar. and
If
drums.
I don't like this, I don't like this. I'm voting for Life in Hell because
Oh
yeah.
shit.
No, I don't like this.
Michelle, look at the
What are you doing?
frog cock. He
What
has
the
got a
fuck are you
giant
doing?
frog with a giant cock.
Oh my
I
God!
am disturbed. I am
Is this-
disturbed
Is
and
this-
strangely aroused.
Is this
is the
like
this is the episode cover.
you're
Fuck
doing that
me.
again? You're doing that.
Don't.
What?
Yeah, this
what
is
did it-
this is the crab. This is better than the,
The
crab,
crab-
moment though. I like this
crab.
moment. The crab freaked
Oh
me out. I
my
love
God!
this.
Okay.
Fuck. So I'm the
Matthew.
deciding vote.
What are you doing with that thing?
I don't want to know.
What
It
am
looks
I
like
not
a bong.
doing with that
I
thing?
hope it's a bong. I hope you're sucking fat rips out of that cock. All right.
Oh my God! You
by
two
the way,
gotta
Hold
get a
on,
room.
this is
So-
an audio
so-
podcast.
Yeah, so for
You
the
gotta get
audio,
a
for the visual curious, Matthew held up some sort of ceramic, really well rendered sculpture of a very
Frog.
cute frog with a giant throbbing cock that was covered in a nice little cozy. Let me say, he pulled off the
Crocheted.
cozy as if it was a crocheted frog fucking condom. pulled it off like the Red Devil, but it was a Green Devil. Anyway, I got to vote. Shit. I mean, come on. I'm sorry. It's Red Devil for me. I love
my
Life in Hell.
God.
I love Life in Hell, but I have to say, and here's where I'm going to start to put in what I think is the point of this final round. I never would have said this early, like before we started this podcast. I think Red Devil could go all the way. To me, Red
Yeah.
Devil is like
Yeah.
it
Pretty
could
fundamental.
win this podcast because it's
Yes.
a fucking, as an
Yeah.
early example of their genius, it
Mhm.
is. I can't believe this song every time I hear it. I
Yeah.
can't believe that they did
Yeah.
this song.
Exactly.
I really like Life in Hell, but it fits in with a lot of the rest of their genre to me. Like, it's a great example of how good they are. It's fucking great. But Red Devil just astonishes me in a way that Life in Hell does not. And so, to me,
All right.
Red Devil is the winner here. And that's a hard one. It's not easy. So, Red Devil is not going through. It's just round one. And it still has to go up against round two. So, whoo, shit.
I feel like a traitor. I feel like a traitor.
Let's roll round two.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this one's fucking easy as fuck. So this
Is it?
one is Too Many Sharks in the Gene Pool.
Ooh.
One of the Jello Biafra ones off of Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. It goes up against Tired of Waiting.
Oh. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, first we're going to hear a little bit of Sharks in the Gene Pool.
Where did American know-how go? Why do Japanese build better stereos? Is it 'cause our best minds can't get a job? Except when they help make toys for the Pentagon? Germ warfare, more bombs. Germ warfare, more bombs. Our whole economy's based on fear and death. How long can we get away with this? And we live here.
Oh, fuck. I thought he was going to play that next part. Anyway, here's Tired of Waiting.
Got tired of waiting line, tired of waiting for my clothes to dry, tired of waiting for the show to begin. I got tired of waiting for my ship to come in, tired of waiting for the bus, tired of waiting for my shoes to get fixed, tired of waiting for my truck, tired of waiting for a change in the weather, tired of waiting for the one in a bottle, tired of waiting for the paint to dry, tired of waiting for a sign, tired of waiting for my big break, tired of waiting for the dam to break, tired of waiting for the bus to drop, tired of waiting, I got tired of waiting for the end. I got tired of waiting because I found out there's only a very, very fine line between biding one's time and wasting one's time. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I
Fuck
do.
Yes. All right. You know,
Oh,
Michelle,
oh.
I know you have a lot to say
Oh,
about songs. Do you
come
want to
on.
go first? Do you want to go
Fuck
first?
yeah, I
Michelle?
want to
We
go
normally
first.
do it.
I'll give you my goddamn vote right now.
Go.
I'm just gonna vote.
Don't vote yet. Don't vote. We know you're voting.
Oh,
Just
come
say
on.
why.
What?
Just
huh?
say, talk about, give Sharks its due a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I
Let's-
love sharks.
Let's remember also the version on the Wrong Demos, which if you guys haven't heard it, it's out there on YouTube. Fucking listen to it. The Wrong Demos version of Sharks in the Gene Pool that's only instrumental with more instrumental than we get on the album fucking
Yeah.
slays. So we got to talk about that. So go ahead, Michelle. Hit it. Whatever you want to say. Don't vote yet, though. We know your vote.
Yeah, you do know my vote. Sharks. in that example that was played, I'm very attracted to the dun 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 dun. I mean, I just sing that all day. I don't know what kind of disease
fucking
Is
good,
that
yeah.
4/4? It seems like it's sort of like got this
2, 3, 4,
tumbling
5,
feeling. Is it
6.
like a
It's
3/4?
7. I think it's 7.
Okay, 7.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5,
It
6,
is.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's at 7.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So that's why it kind of feels like a little uneasy.
That's
or
a
you're
hard
like,
Yeah.
time.
No, it's not.
Like
It's cool
I always feel
time.
like it's somebody with a cool sort of limp, like
Yeah.
a pimp, or somebody who is drunk and stumbling. I don't know. It's not smooth.
Yeah.
It's not smooth.
It's interesting. And you kind of don't know why it's interesting.
It's
but
got a
it's
sort of
interesting to listen
tumbling
Yeah.
feeling.
to the crazily tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and listening to these songs might behoove some of us today who live in the area that they're talking about, and we, okay, let's. I am by the way, I think everybody might remember this. I am a big fan of the Jello Biafra collab record. I am, except for the production. I think that record is sick. I think it's
Got some
got
great
some
shit.
great
Mhm.
music in it. I think some of it's just completely fitting for Jello's voice. I think he nails it, and it's cool and fun to listen to. And I don't know. I'm not that familiar with the other collaborations. I don't know the DOA one. I don't know the
The
Lard.
DOA one's really, I mean, not DOA. The Lard one's really good. I like
That's
Lard a
who?
lot.
That's Ministry, right?
Yep,
Mhm.
yep.
Yeah, the Ministry. See, he picked some cool bands to
I don't think it's
make
with
collaboration
Ministry, but it
albums.
is with
Al
Some of those
Jorgensen.
Al
people,
Jorgensen. Yeah.
Al Jorgensen. Yeah,
It's
so
good.
it's got to be good. It's got to be
Tumor
good.
Circus was another. Was that a collaboration too? Tumor Circus. That was with.
I don't know.
Not Steel Pole Bath. I think I might be remembering wrong, but it was him with Steel Pole Bathtub.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
forget.
Chuckle Prop.
Who's going to be playing with Alice Donut in San Francisco soon? Fuck it, not soon, but next year. I'm fucking there 100%. Chuck, see
Who?
you there. I think you're flying out.
Oh,
Fuck
steel,
yeah.
steel pole bathtub.
With Alice Donut.
Alice Donut. Yeah,
Yep.
I saw that.
Fucking
Yep.
hell. I am there
yes.
1,000%.
Tumor
Yeah,
Circus
and-
is a collaboration between Jello Biafra and members of Steel Pole Bathtub and.
Oh,
Grog
okay.
Grog.
I've never heard that. Never heard
Okay.
it. I got something to look up.
Now, see, yeah, that I'm not. I don't know the DOA one and stuff. That just came up on Facebook the other day in one of the No Means No groups. I think somebody posted that, and Cecil English, who is the producer and produced a lot of the No Means No albums that we love, and Wrong being one of them. He was
Cecil's
the
royalty.
guy. He was the guy in the studio back by the fucking dials watching this get laid down. I don't.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Now, Michelle,
okay.
do you have in your head the version of Sharks in the Gene Pool that's on the
Yeah,
long
I
demos?
have that. No, I mean I can't think about it right now. But if you played
It's
it, I know what you would.
You
But
should
I
listen
do
to it later
yeah.
because it's an extended version that's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Meaning it has
and the
more
vocals aren't
instrumental
aren't
parts.
in there.
There's no
yeah,
vocals.
no,
yeah.
I know
Which
that,
is not
and
a-
it's
not
incredible.
to knock Jello's vocals, but it's fucking incredible.
No,
Yeah.
it's great, and like they must have rehearsed it like that, obviously, before he showed up in the room. So
He
yeah,
didn't
I
show up in the
remember.
room. They sent him tape, and he recorded the vocals over it. They never got
Is that
together for
true?
this album. 100%.
Mm.
They were never in the same room to record this together. As a matter of fact, Jello recorded vocals over what they thought were going to be the demos of the tracks, and they were like, "Oh fuck, well I guess those are the tracks."
Those are
Like,
not
they
just. Oh
no. They
How
expected
do I
there
not know
to be.
this?
I don't remember, but yeah, I know that's true. Like they sent him files that they thought were like, "Hey, maybe we could do this," and Jello was like, "These fucking rock. I'm just gonna do it," and he did it.
Oh well,
and that was it.
All right.
So yeah,
Yeah, but listening to it without the vocals is just a true treat because you get to just hear, God damn, that,
Yeah,
and like Andy said,
search
when
that
they
out for sure.
released when they released Wrong, like they had it backwards and forwards, and like just
Yeah.
going to record it was like no big deal because they already
yeah,
had it
they
just
fucking drilled it. Yeah.
in their DNA, man.
All right,
Okay,
that's enough. I
tired of
want to hear you
waiting.
talk about tired of waiting.
Come on, tired of waiting. I can't. This is my number one right here.
I know.
And come on, it's yours too.
Tell us why you like it.
It's
I
not,
have
but
before.
It's up there. Yeah. Well,
I
who
have
cares?
before.
We
Sum
can't
it
lean
up.
on the I have before. Fucking
Hey,
talk about it like it's the
You
first
said
time.
that shit like fucking 3.5
It's
years
been
ago.
years. It's been years. talk about it like you've never talk about it like you're talking to someone who's never heard this song before. Why they should?
I'm
listen
not
to
going
it.
to talk about it. I'm just going to play it. Just play the song. It's
We're
fucking
not playing
sick.
the song. I played a little bit of it. Why do you like it?
So
What's
how
so
about
good
we?
about it?
How about
Okay.
we start a word? Start with the word jazz.
Yes, that is what I'm going to talk about. The song is full of jazz, and if you always thought jazz was embarrassing, have a listen to that. I love all the jazz shit and what John's doing back there, and always
Fuck.
even with a regular jazz band, the number one dude in a jazz band always
The drummer.
is the drummer.
Always.
Fuck yeah,
Always.
fuck yeah, yes. Watch that motherfucker. He knows
Jesus
secrets.
Christ.
He's doing shit nobody
Yeah.
else in the band knows,
No,
and he
he's the
always
one
know
type
where
of
the
review
one is.
that, adjacent to mention.
Yes.
Yep.
And you think he's fucking it up, and then but he always knows where the one is. Always watch the drummer.
Jesus
And
Christ.
speaking of drummer, in this song, I don't
Michelle's
know.
head bowed.
I have my head
Here's
bowed.
the devil's handshake.
I'm
Watch what the other tries to
genuflecting.
take.
No, nobody's taking this away. This is their best song ever, and the
So this-
fact that it was written in minutes is a
Wait,
sick
what?
joke.
I didn't hear that.
Didn't
What's
Andy
that?
say that he wrote it like downstairs when they were rehearsing upstairs? at the
No,
Rat's
that
Nest?
was a
No,
Life in
it was
Hell that you're
this.
thinking of. Was it? I don't
It was
remember that.
tired of waiting.
I don't remember that. I don't think this is an Andy song. Purely.
The fuck it
I
ain't.
could be wrong. I'm gonna have to go back and look. I'll
Well,
believe you.
I think
but I don't
it's an
remember
Andy
that.
song, but I don't remember that either.
No.
I
But
don't know. It seems like it would be a John song, but
No. It's definitely like the lyrics and shit are 100% Andy. This
and I
stock
think
taking
in one of
Andy.
the interviews that they had in Europe once, they were talking about how John was such a good drummer and how they could tell him to play the second beat instead of the first beat, and he does it. And that's in one of the interviews, and I think they were talking about this song, about how he
Nice.
was like
Take
the
headphones
secret
out
to
and
the
go and
band.
get another beer. One moment. Just keep going.
Can
keep going.
can you
We're-
give me
we're going-
another beer?
No.
Are
Yeah,
you-
yeah,
Can
grab
I-
Michelle one
can I-
while you're at it.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
Michelle, keep talking about Tired of Waiting. I'm gonna start.
No, this song just does something to me. Like I said the first time, even just hearing the song title gets me jacked. I fucking love this song. And it's come on, I'm not good at this. I do remember the first time hearing it, and I don't know what was in my hands, but it fell out of it. My mouth was open. I was like, I can't even. I dare you to put this on and have somebody just continue what they were doing or saying and not just say number one no means no song. I'm not
Yeah.
going to say no more. Just put it on.
All right,
Get some
well, I'm not putting it
Depends.
on.
Get
I'm
some
not putting it
Depends
on.
and listen to this.
I'm not
It's
putting it
sick.
on. We put on a clip, but I'm going to go
You
ahead
can
and
just
talk
listen
about
to it on
these
the
songs, and then
toilet.
we'll-
Skip that step.
And then
Yeah.
we'll let Matthew talk about it. So,
My
Sharks
number
in the
one song.
Sharks in the Gene Pool. I think people gave us, me maybe in particular, rightful shit for denigrating the Sky's Falling and I Want My Mommy. I kind of gave it shit because I love Jello, but he does not in the same universe for me lyrically as No Means No. However, I do think this song and this album as a whole is pretty prescient. Like everything old is new again. As a quick aside, this is kind of, I'm just to pad out the episode a little bit. My wife right now is in a musical called Pins and Needles. And this musical was written, it's a musical review, kind of a bunch of loosely connected songs from 1932, I think, or maybe a little bit later. Anyway, from a very early period. It could be about today. It's all like everything is like so anti-fascist. Like it's like all the shit is the same as it ever was. Like they were railing against the same fascist bullshit. Everything could be lifted right out of it. And so Jello was writing this in the 90s. All of this could be lifted and be just as prescient today. So kudos to fucking Jello, man. He really did know how to. It's not aged like some political shit maybe. Jello knew how to pick out the right shit and really rail against the right shit. Now,
One
I
of
do
the things
love
he was
his.
complaining about has actually been fixed.
That's right. I love the shit that Jello says, and I also love the version that is without Jello. I love both of them equally.
Yep.
I think the music in this shit is fucking off the hook. I think it's absolutely incredible. We have two of these songs in the final round, this and Chew. Both of these songs fucking shred. And if you have not heard the Sharks in the Gene Bowl without Jello, and this is not to denigrate Jello, because I think He fucking gives great lyrics in this.
Yeah,
but
yeah, he does.
it's fun
He
to
does.
hear the version that they did as a demo without Jello, because it's not just a demo without lyrics. It's actually extended. Like there's more song. It's longer, I think. And it's fucking shreds. It is so precise. And the riffs in this are so
Yep.
cool. And the part that
Yep.
Parker clipped out, that that 7/4 time.
Incredible.
And then the way it goes into the fucking, and the too many sharks in the gene pool. Like that is where Jello, like I think in terms of lyrics, it's so fucking good the way it layers on and just pounds into your soul.
John shouting sharks, I think.
Yes,
I think that
yes.
is. I think it is
Yes,
too. That's what I was
yes.
just thinking.
And
That's
that is
hilarious.
so good. It's so good. And so this song absolutely shreds. It's definitely one of the highlights on that album for me.
Yeah.
Tired of Waiting is transcendent. It is absolutely one of their best songs. Is it their best? I'm not ready to say that because I have my other favorites, but it's one of their best songs. It is absolutely. Why is it one of their best? Because not only in its own is it good, but with the fucking holy triumvirate of their initial, like when you've got It's Catching Up, you've got The Tower, you've got Stock Taking, you've got Tired of Waiting.
Oh
like
my
those
God.
4 songs together.
Brainless Wonder.
Brainless Wonder. Thank you. How could I forget those songs together? Those 5 songs together form an arc that is like the entirety of what No Means No can do. That is like. That's why Wrong, I think, lives so large in people's imagination. Is it their best album? No, I don't think it's their best album. But
it's scary. It's funny. It's like
that initial
repetitive.
Arc is like,
it's
what fucking other band goes through that many fucking changes?
Nobody.
So tightly and sounds like has a sound throughout all of it, but the journey they take is like, are you fucking kidding me?
Is this the same? Obviously, it's the same band, but how is it the same band?
How is it the same band? And
Wait a minute. Am I listening to jazz?
Tired of Waiting in particular, as their like jazz standard of No Means No. And yes, you're right. It's the drumming. John in this is like, holy fucking balls. It is outrageous because it's still a punk song. And let's not forget, Andy's vocals in this are so fucking killer. Tired of waiting around. It's just like, oh my God.
Tired of waiting for the one in the wall. Remember the one in the wall?
Just
got
like,
the wall.
What other punk songs have such a fucking good jazz break in the middle of it? It's insane that the song is on Wrong, right? Are you going to tell me that you're going to listen to The Tower and go, oh, by the way, also this song is next or almost next? Like, fucking give me a break. Give me a fucking break. Tired of waiting.
You know that song that sounded like tentacles that were going to like strangle you and then pull you apart? Now it's this. Now it's this.
Now one's going up your butt.
Now it's giving you a dirty
now it's giving
you a dirty martini. As right as you're about to sip that martini, it slaps the bottom of it and spills it all over your fucking shirt.
Yeah.
Tired of
and
waiting.
Then does a little dance.
Tired of Waiting absolutely deserves. This is not trying to give away my vote.
Number one.
Deserves to be in the final because it is a epitome of what No Means No can do. Combining jazz, combining hardcore, combining humor, combining earnestness, combining all of those things into a package that doesn't have those things as separate lines that you kind of have to connect. It's a unified package that is unparalleled.
And also somehow absolutely relatable to just about everybody.
100%.
Yeah.
Everybody can listen to the song and go like, yeah, fucking everything that's said is, unlike some of their songs, which you kind of have to dig deep to relate. This song, you don't. It's not that it's shallow. It's not. But everyone can fucking hear this and be like, yeah, fucking I get it. I get it. It is a beautiful, 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 beautiful song.
Bang,
Matthew, go ahead.
In the last episode, I referred to something I watched about this guy who was rating every state's tourism boards, like forward-facing.
Where did you go?
Oh, their motto. Yeah,
their motto, not their motto, but they sort of like come to our state. And these are the things that we have that are good that you want to see. And the one that he really liked, and I think it was Nebraska. The opposite of waiting is living.
That's
right.
the line.
That was the line.
The
I
opposite
think it's
of
kind
waiting is living.
kind of peppy. I think it's kind of good.
Pepe.
In a way.
No, I agree. That's
Yeah,
great.
And
that's for this
it made me
song,
think of
100%.
this song. Absolutely.
Pepe.
So, yeah. As amazing and musically as it's much easier to imagine kind of the story and to relate to this one than anything to do with sharks in the gene pool, because I have not heard the instrumental version of Sharks in the Gene Pool. I wish I had.
You haven't?
I have not.
You got to go listen.
Oh,
Yeah, it's on
I should probably
YouTube,
do
I
that.
think.
Because I find the Jello stuff. Yes, it's interesting, it's funny, but often it's just a rant, and often it's this one's more connected than most.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to really like Every Day I Start to Ooze would have been one of my favorite songs on 0 + 2 = 1. But now that I look about, it's just kind of a bunch of unconnected thoughts. And that's kind of how I feel about a lot of Jello Biafra's lyrics. It's just like, oh, I thought of this clever thing to say, and I'm going to shout it in a song. And that is kind of how Jello operates, and not always, but definitely sometimes. And this one sort of feels like that. It's like, oh, these are all connected to science and health, and how corporations are messing with us and all kinds of stuff. But I find it's a little bit distracting from the music, which is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like thinking of No Means No as a backing band.
Oh, nice point.
Like,
Nice point.
Yes.
it's Jello Biafra and the No Means No's.
Exactly. That's always been my
That's
thing.
funny.
And you know what? I'm sorry to all the listeners out
That's
there,
funny.
but that is exactly sums up what I don't
That's
love, or
fucking
why
funny,
why this is
Matthew.
not my favorite album. Because
And
they
the No
can't
Means
be in
No.
the background. They can't be in the background.
The No Means No.
That's
And,
hilarious.
and it is in the background. And I always, like, right from before I even really understood what this album was or what it represented, because it came out at the same time, or maybe slightly before 2 + 2 = 1. It was right around when I was getting into No Means No. I've been into them pretty strongly for about a year. It was a new No Means No, and I'm like, what is this?
Easy.
He's distracting. He's distracting me.
Easy. Yeah, okay.
He's distracting me from the No Means No.
Yep.
But yeah, musically, I think that it is incredible what they do, and it is a very, very, it's an incredible example of what they do and what they can do. But yeah, I don't have that luxury of being able to just to separate it and evaluate the music.
Well, you do actually.
Compared to, well, I don't be right at this very moment where I'm having to decide between them.
Right.
But Tired of Waiting, I know every molecule of that song pretty much. I was gonna also again, I don't really understand how to talk about time signatures, but I almost think that has a weird one too. Tired of waiting for the what above. Is it 4/4?
It's
4/4,
but it plays
feels
in
like
that
rushed.
4/4 so good. This is, I think,
Yeah.
what's genius about it. It's 4/4, but the way John plays those drums
Ba-ding.
never lets you get solid in
Ba-ding.
that. To Michelle's point, the drums are like constantly keeping you off guard in that song.
They're
like you never get
accented
to
in
skip
such a
the
way
pocket
that
in
doesn't
that
make
way.
it feel like 4/4.
But that's the beauty
maybe
of how
that's
he
part of
plays.
the point.
He puts
Exactly.
the accent on the second,
Exactly.
and then he goes to the first.
It is, yes, this is the most mundane, most common time signature. But I'm
If
going
you're
to do
gonna play,
something weird.
if you're
to
gonna
it.
play a song for anybody, to be like, listen to this punk band that can outplay almost any fucking jazz band you've ever heard. Listen to this.
The count of 4 is not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1 eanda, 2 eanda, 3 eanda, 4 eanda.
Yeah.
If you think about it that way, you can see how they're using all those subdivisions of the beats to put in all that extra crap, and you can see where they put the accents and stuff. You just just make it a little bit bigger instead of straight
4/4,
just
at least
4.
in Western culture, 4/4 is so
Yeah.
common, so balanced.
Yeah.
It's what you
Yeah.
expect, and yet
Yep.
they've done something to it to make it feel off balance, just slightly.
Yeah.
And,
Jizzed it up.
So the brilliance
And
of
those
it.
jazz chords of the guitar player, gang,
Yes.
the half step there.
And I really do love the
Jesus.
mix of things he's worried about, from the mundane to
Yes.
the worst possible thing that could happen.
Mhm.
To the
From
most
the personal
mundane,
to the just annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Yeah, there's a kind of a hierarchy there, and yet
Paint
they're
to dry
still
bombs to
delivered
drop.
the
like,
same
fuck.
fucking way.
Yes.
Every one of them
Paint
is
to
delivered
dry
the same way,
bombs to
regardless
drop.
of how
Exactly.
bad or good or boring or catastrophic they might be.
It's so good.
It's so good. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah.
Oh.
And
It's very high
I
in
think
their
about that
oeuvre.
biting one's time and wasting one's time.
Yep.
I think about that a lot. I have
Yep.
ADHD,
Yeah.
Yep.
and that is
Yep.
something I think about a lot. When you are okay, I'm always thinking about I've said this before. Depression is being stuck in the past, and anxiety is being stuck in the future, and ADHD is being stuck vibrating in the middle between
Yes.
both.
I got the
Yes.
trifecta.
Very good.
And,
Very good.
Maybe that's kind of like what this is. It's just like always wanting to be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
But
yet-
at the
yeah,
end when
exactly.
he says biting one's time, you've talked about this, Matthew, before. Do you think they pulled all the fucking faders down and they just his voice sounds so good when you listen to that song, and there's
the
a
last-
very very fine line between
Yeah.
biting one's time and it's just
Yeah, they just
I don't know,
isolated
you're
just
in a
him. It's
closet.
just
You're just
him.
in a closet
I
with
think
him.
they just were all quiet and let him do it.
Oh man.
Yeah. They knew.
God.
They knew that was the
Yeah,
moment.
they
right?
did.
Or at least
Yeah.
I would like to think that that's what it was.
I
and
bet
it
you
was
they
not
did, though.
production legend.
I will say,
Yeah.
I think this is, I don't think I'm giving anything away. I think this is out on YouTube, but go listen to the demo version of this. It's vastly improved in the final recording, I have to say. Like, they really did, like, figure out what needed to be highlighted. They hadn't quite got it in the demo. It's great, but it's fucking, they really understood the memo in this final recording. 100%.
Man.
Yeah.
They combined jazz and punk to its what do you
Oh my
call
God.
that? You guys have said it to its fucking
It's pinnacle.
you
This
know
is the pinnacle of it.
nuclear bits.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And
It's a
amalgam.
It's essential.
It's an
Yes.
alloy.
That's
It's an
alloys
alloy.
and amalgamates.
Yep.
God damn
Alloys
it.
and amalgamates. So, all right. Well, I guess I'll talk about my
Gewürztraminer.
vote since, well, actually, Michelle, you're first. So go ahead and vote us in because we still got to pit those other two against each other.
What am I voting for in this?
I know. This
I'm
is
voting for
dumb.
my favorite fucking No Means No song of all time.
Now,
I'm
tell
voting
me
for
a little
Tired of
bit
Waiting.
about.
What would
Tell
that
me a
be?
little bit about why it should be the best No Means No song of all time, though. Right? That's interesting to me.
Because
Out of all
it's,
the others,
it's the highlight of their tightness, of their jazz, of their punk, of John's drumming, of Andy's snare, of Rob just killing it. It's everything all at once in your face, and how are you not just sitting there? You're not. Your mouth
Yeah.
is open. You're standing there. You've forgotten everything that ever was bothering you that day, and you're looking at this and listening to this.
Your tongue is
It's
hanging
fucking
out, your cock
amazing.
is erect?
Yeah, if I had a cock, it would be erect.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
All
so
right.
good. I don't know.
All right.
I got no snazzy adjectives. Okay. Oh, here we
fucking
go.
little
The
frog cock cozy again. Here we go. He's pulling out the
okay.
cock cozy. All right, so I'm gonna. I don't want to watch
Okay.
this. This is awful. I'm gonna vote. So
Matthew.
Matthew's gonna get the final vote here. So this is not hard for me. So Sharks in the
Matthew.
Gene Pool, which is a great song. It's a great song. Tired of Waiting, though. If
Mm.
I'm thinking of songs that belong, I'm going to talk more about songs that belong at the end when we put the beep. We interrupt this program, ladies and gentlemen, to apologize for technical difficulties we underwent during recording that I did not discover till I was in the fucking studio editing it. Apparently, my vote, which was for Tired of Waiting, and Matthew's vote, which was for Tired of Waiting, got completely deleted from the recording. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, I don't know. There you go. Now you know our votes, and we'll just continue on with the rest of the program, absent a few minutes of what's probably, some of the most brilliant opining that both Matthew and I have done, and you'll never get to hear it, and it's just evaporated into the vapor of the ether. But there you go. I'll shut up now and let you get back to our regular, I can't even speak. 2 technical difficulties. Anyway, fuck off. Beep. Michelle, let's hear your final vote. We've got to put on, very unfortunately, Red Devil versus Tired of Waiting. So before you say your vote, I want you to compare these songs, right? They're both great songs, so compare them a little bit, contrast,
Where are we
and
gonna
then
beg
give
first?
us your vote. Oh no, we're gonna beg. That's right. Thank you, Matthew. We never got to beg.
Oh,
So
good.
we have
Give me some
we
time
have
to think.
we have a new thing to beg you for. All right, and you'll probably have hopefully seen this on the socials. Should you be on the socials before you hear this? But Matthew, you why don't you opine a little bit about the new thing we're going to beg on top of the old thing we beg for?
We're begging.
So yeah, we're gonna try to release this. We're trying to build up a stock of episodes right now. So in order to get the feedback that we want, in order to put them into the episodes that we're going to record, we need to reach back into the future, or future from the future
Into the
to
past. The future is the past that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we're gonna put it on the fucking internet, and we're gonna ask you to send some shit in. We have asked you in the past for your No Means No origin story, or an anecdote that had to do with No Means No, or
What no means no
what
means to you.
means to you.
Still applies.
So why don't you send us, whether you have or have not sent us that stuff in the past, and we're going to have to insist that this is an audio recording because we want to hear the passion, because we do not want to have to try to act that by reading it if you write it out. And honestly, if you write it out, are you going to be able to express those feelings anyway? There's 2 layers of inaccuracy. So you got to record it, send it in. Tell us what your favorite No Means No song is, why it should be picked. Whether or not it's still in the running, how pissed off you were when we told you
yes.
that your song got turfed out for whatever reason. Stupid ass, boring, personal, grouchy reason it might have been. Tell us what you think. And we guarantee that these things will be played on the podcast. Send them on into no means nothing podcast at gmail.com. And send us those other things that I mentioned as well, or just tell us how the Dead Bob, your attendance at the Dead Bob shows are going.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
And you know, absolutely, you should absolutely do these sorts of things. And let people know, even if they're jealous as fuck, envious as fuck of not being able to be at those shows in Europe, especially the poor people who had to return their tickets when the tour in the United States got canceled. Sorry, guys. That sucks. But hopefully you can feel happy for the people in fucking Ljubljana and Budapest and Köln and all these different places in Europe that are blowing Dead Bob out of the water with their hospitality and their enthusiasm.
And maybe actually blowing.
Yeah, could well be. You never do know. So yeah, no means nothing podcast at gmail.com. Please send in your submissions, and we will cherish every little vocal fold of caress everything that you send us.
100%. And this again, as Matthew said, this is open to people who've already submitted. So this is a new fresh round of submissions, and I think I really want to hear which song you think should go all the way, right? And be passionate about it. 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. I'll play that shit. We'll play several in an episode. I miss that. I miss not having those clips in these episodes. I like to hear from you. How the fuck could you know to send anything? And we haven't released these, but we're going to let you know. Send them in. We want to fucking hear it. This is our last chance, guys. Let me say this too. This is stupid, but let me say this. I'm going to keep this podcast around for a long time. People are going to continue to love No Means No for years. I mean, in terms of like keeping it available for people to hear. We're not going to keep doing it. Once it's done, it's done. But this is going to, like, people are going to stumble across. They're going to be searching YouTube. They're going to be searching Spotify. They're going to search whatever for No Means No. This podcast is going to come up. You've talked about, if you're listening to this podcast, you've been talking about No Means No to your fucking friends or people who won't fucking listen to you forever. You won't shut up about it. This is your chance to have your voice reach some of the other No Means No fanatics who will hear you and love to fucking hear you. Can I tell you something? This is actually a way that some of the band members might hear what you have to say about their fucking songs. I know that the band members, some of them, maybe all of them, listen to this podcast. So they might hear you talk about one of their songs and why it's the best song of all time. So just fucking do it. You don't have many more chances, to be honest. You just don't.
So you might piss them off. You might give them a warm fuzzy.
That's right.
But
And
otherwise, you're going to tickle them eardrums.
either are acceptable. So, with that said, we are going to hear Michelle opine between Red Devil
Wait,
and
one
Tired of Waiting.
more moment.
Wait,
I'm
one
gonna
more
say
thing.
one
One
more
more thing.
thing.
One more thing.
Okay, you talked about Parker being an absolute technical vindicant, and how much we appreciate Parker.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Dead Bob's sound woman, Mariessa, who is touring with them in Europe right now.
Oh.
Fuck yeah.
And
Okay.
who has so my good friend Colin Stewart, who used to run the Hive recording studio here in Vancouver, who recorded some of Ausfart. And I think around the same time,
you took me there. Yeah.
Mariessa was kind of his disciple. So Colin had a hand in shaping Mariessa, and I was very, very pleased and surprised, as was he, to hear that she'd been hired on as their live sound person.
Hell yeah.
Des Bob's
Oh, that's
live sound person in
great.
Europe. And I saw a photo
How
of
about that?
the whole band, as well as John Sawyer, because he is actually a member of
Oh
Dead
yeah,
Bob
John.
now.
Yeah.
And Pavel and Anna right in the front, because they're the
Nice.
ones who
I
put
saw
together
that too.
the Polish and
The
Mariessa,
Polish contingent.
who was
Fuck
such a
yeah.
sweetheart. When I met her at the Hive when we were tearing down the Hive, I'm fairly certain she was there that day, tearing down the Hive when Colin moved it from Vancouver to Victoria, and Mariessa was just like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, probably fresh out of high school at the time. And I remember telling her a story about how her favorite band at the time, Green Day, played a sweaty basement show in Victoria, BC, right across the street from my house when I attended it, and she could not believe that.
Nice.
So anyway,
How
yeah,
about
shout out to
that?
Mariessa. You're
Shout
doing an
out to
amazing job.
Mariessa. Fantastic.
Yeah. Super cool.
All right, Michelle, we
Super
can't wait
cool.
any longer. I know this is going to be really tough
yes,
for
you
you.
can.
Red Devil versus Tired of Waiting. What's your vote?
No. What's my vote?
And why? Which of these songs?
Oh, I thought you wanted me to
deserves-
opine. I don't want
Well,
to
I
opine.
do.
Okay, look.
I do. Which of these songs
Well, okay,
deserves to be in the final?
Oh, come
and
on.
why? No, come on. You tell me.
Okay, Red Devil is like that, like, and this is gonna sound corny, but it's like the hydrogen and the oxygen that makes the water. You know, the
Yeah.
H2 to the O. And then
So are there
Tired
two
of
Robs or are there
Waiting,
two Johns?
No. No,
I'm
Red
kidding.
Devil is the well. Okay, I don't know. That's kind of an interesting question, though. I can't stop thinking about that. I don't know. Red Devil is just the two of them, and Tired of Waiting. There's that third
Mm-hmm.
guy,
Yep.
and there you still have the magic of the first two, but you add that third guy, and it can't get any better than that. They're masters of their craft. And
Catalyst.
Andy is the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
John and Rob are the cake, and Andy is the icing on the cake. So
Good answer.
that's all I'm gonna opine, because I can't opine. But my goddamn vote is for my favorite fucking No Means No song, and that is Tired of Waiting. Tired of Waiting's my goddamn vote.
Nice.
I still
right,
feel bad about Red Devil, but I love Red Devil.
Well, we gave it lots of due, and maybe we'll have to see where it ends up. I don't fucking know. Matthew, what's your last comments and vote on these fuckers?
I also wanted to bring up that more feedback that we were hopefully going to get, maybe that we will put on the socials as well from the listeners, is please write on in and tell us if the format's working for you.
Yeah.
Another
point.
thing which just hasn't come up in this episode.
What
is an
format? You mean
idea that
this third season?
Yeah,
the format for
how
the
we're doing this.
for the
Oh,
podcast.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We had the idea that if there were a sort of 2-to-1 situation, if it weren't unanimous, and then the person whose song was not picked would, if they had a strong case and they felt that somebody was on the fence,
Yep. Wait,
then
hear me out. Defense.
they could make a case and try and convince them. Hasn't come up in this episode, and I don't think it will, but that is a thing that we're hopefully gonna be able to do. Hopefully,
That's
it
right.
will come up.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
Do you think that's a good idea? I think it's a good idea.
I do. I do. Let's see if it happens this episode.
I'll do anything these guys say is a good idea. Because they're
So-
technical and I'm not.
Your final opines and vote, Mr. Kowalik.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty similar to what Strangey said. I mean, Red Devil is magic.
Yeah.
It is the chocolate and the peanut butter. But then
Mm-hmm.
somehow they didn't know maybe what was missing. I don't know what would go together with chocolate and peanut butter that's going to make it even better. Even better.
Milk.
Maybe.
Who knows what? Maybe it's broccoli. You never do know.
And
It could be something super
inexpressible.
unlikely.
No, that ain't no broccoli. Oh, espresso. Nice.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
and Andy was the third thing. Andy was the two things that were reacting, two elements, two reagents that were reacting so well together, and Andy was just an extra spark that caused them to. Maybe that's not a good metaphor. Maybe that because then the the
I
whole
don't
thing
know.
annihilates itself, but it turns into something else.
Oh no.
It's some sort of catalyst. It's some
Okay,
sort of
alright.
like
Yeah,
it's
an
an
element into the epoxy. Something
Nice.
that is
It's an alchemy
Yes,
for
a
sure.
catalyst.
It's an alchemy.
it's
an
alchemy. Yeah.
Catalyst.
Alchemy's always balanced on
Alchemy's
on
catalyst.
threes. That's the 3 is the most important
No
number in
shit.
alchemy.
Okay.
100%.
All right.
Yeah.
Every
How about that?
binary resolves into something new. All right.
I
so
should have
your
paid
vote
more
is
attention in
pretty
school.
clear then. You want to explicitly
It's got to be tired of waiting.
All right.
Honey.
It just kind of has to be.
I love it.
They're both incredibly fun to listen to. Even though I might not put on Tired of Waiting necessarily at a party because it will stop the party and everybody will listen to it.
Yeah, it will stop the party.
But then it's very short, and then everybody's just sort of sitting there and kind of like, oh, what the fuck was that? And talking to each other.
yeah.
A Red Devil might keep the party going, but Tired of Waiting might question why you were at the party in the first place.
Love it.
Question your life
Nice.
choices. All right. Yep.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not going to pretend this one's that hard, but I am bummed that Red Devil come up against Tired of Waiting because
Yeah,
I
me
think
too.
Red Devil could
Yeah,
have won
no,
against
this is blasphemous.
Red Devil could have gone into the final round against some of the other songs we had. Like I would have rather these have been changed. I would have rather have had Tired of Waiting against Life in Hell and Sharks in the Gene Pool against Red Devil, so that Red
Yeah.
Devil could have gone through.
Ah.
Because the Red Devil. I mean, there's something really to be said
know.
here, and I think it's very important what both of you have highlighted, that there's the alchemy of the 3 of them together, and Tired of Waiting, along with Stock Taking, are some of the best examples of how the 3 of them together made something absolutely magic. And
There is
why I
no fat. There is nothing
no.
extraneous.
No.
And
Nope.
it's also they're also the 2 songs that help me to understand and be more sympathetic to those that drop off after the Andy era. I don't agree with it, right? Like probably my favorite song is post Andy era. So that's neither here nor there. We'll get to that eventually. So I think there's a magic in the 2 of them that's undeniable, and can rise above what the 3 of them could do. But there's something undeniable about what the 3 of them could do that's just fucking a miracle. And this song is one of the pinnacles of not the only example. We've got plenty of others in this last round that show the alchemy of these 3 brilliant musicians. But Tired of Waiting is all of that condensed down to its most essential in a way that is just magic. It's just magic.
I thought about
so
it. I thought
It, yeah.
chocolate and
What
peanut
is it?
butter,
Yeah.
and then make that into an ice cream.
Oh, that's it.
Right.
Well, Michelle did say milk, so she was right.
Yeah.
Michelle was right. It's just cold milk.
No, but I like the ice cream. Really cold milk.
So
but like how Andy
That's
uses
Moose Tracks.
his chords
That's
in
Moose
that
Tracks
song,
ice cream. So
that's right.
But the chords that Andy uses and how he just uses the guitar and Tired of Waiting, just like an arsenal. It's just like when he
No,
stops.
and Rob knows
You know,
how to
like-
be percussive, how he knows how to walk the
and
bass.
that's where Rob. Yep.
Yeah.
He does it exactly after
all three
Andy
of them,
stops with the guitar.
It's a pinnacle. This is tight,
Oh my God.
tight, fucking brilliant jazz punk, and it's unmatched. Unmatched.
You sound like what's his name in Breaking Bad, like Tuco in Breaking Bad. Tight.
Yeah, whatever.
tight.
So Tired of Waiting absolutely deserves to be in the final round. It's probably
Yep.
not going to be my top song of all time, but it may win. It still may win.
Mine.
We'll have to see.
Mhm.
I know Michelle's top song has already come and gone in round 3,
Oh.
so the rest of this should be easy for you, Michelle, because nothing has to go up against your top song. Your top song
No,
is
I know, I love it.
safely through the.
I don't
the
like that it
end.
went up against Red Devil, though.
Yeah, I'm very, very sad that Red Devil's not in, because I think Red Devil is a absolute
I know.
top tier fucking top
I
shelf
agree.
song. But
Mhm.
Tired of Waiting is important in their oeuvre in the way that Red Devil also is, but in a different way. So, ladies and gentlemen. Out of Red Devil and Life in Hell, Red Devil won the Battle of Hell. Sharks in the Gene Pool and Tired of Waiting. Those sharks got tired of waiting around for the blood in the water. Tired of Waiting wins. And in the end, when Red Devil fucking had its cock in its hand and was tired of waiting for its final fucking climax, Tired of Waiting pulls it out and wins the
Oh
game.
my God.
So
Don't you
Tired of Waiting.
sexualize my song.
Oh, give me a break. Tired of Waiting wins again. So far,
Oh!
Tired of Waiting and I Need You are finally in the absolute final round, and we'll have to wait to see what comes
Wow.
next. So, ladies and gentlemen, No Means No Thing is produced and edited by yours truly, Jordan Flato. Co-hosting and podcast graphics are by the amazing Matthew Kowalik. Michelle Strangest is our third and everyone's, let's be face it, facest.
Wow.
That's the whiskey. Everyone's favorite co-host and official Foley artist. Sound mixing by my boy Parker Flato. Shout out to our official mascot, Teddy.
P. Flake.
Thank you
Teddy.
to No Means No for the use of stock taking as our intro and outro music.
Thanks to Dead Bob for keeping the flame going, and thanks to everybody who is making those shows possible, and thanks to everyone who's going to those shows and having an amazing time.
Totally,
and,
Matthew.
Just,
yes.
Keeping all kinds of stuff going,
Mm-hmm.
but not resurrecting, not raising anything from the dead. It's new and it's fresh and it's fascinating and it's something entirely new.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I am the end of Oak and you, of God and death and you. Fuck off.